In this video, I challenged myself to play the first 3 games in the Five Nights at Freddy's series inside of Ultimate Custom Night, and this is how it went. Five Nights at Freddy's 1, there's only a couple of threats, really 5 to be exact. There's regular Freddy, there's regular Foxy, regular Bonnie, regular Chica, and of course, Golden Freddy. Now, the main 2 threats of this run are Freddy and Chica. Freddy, you just have to make sure to keep looking at the left door sometimes to make sure that he's not going to break into your room. And Chica, you need to listen to make sure that she's still rustling around in the pots and pans and eating her pizza so that she doesn't charge your door. The main issue here, just like what I did right there, is going to be looking at Bonnie when you want to look at Foxy. Looking at Bonnie will do this thing to your cameras where you're not going to be able to see anything, so you can't see when Freddy is coming for you, and you can't be looking at Foxy. Now, this doesn't matter much to Chica because you just need to listen for Chica, but the main rule of thumb in this version of the game, being Five Nights at Freddy's 1, is that you never want to close your camera looking at Foxy. That means that if you're closing your camera while you're looking at Foxy and you put your camera down and you put it back up and it's Bonnie, you're done because it doesn't automatically sync up to a different camera for you, which would be really cool. When it does, it just brings you up and you stare right at Bonnie. There's a neat way to make sure that you're looking at the right animatronic when you put your camera up, and on the table there's actually a little figurine of either Bonnie or Foxy, depending on which one is up. And that's how you can tell which one is in the stage when you go and open your cameras. Power is not really an issue in this version because you can just turn on your power generator and you're going to be fine for the rest of the run. Because you're not using any noise animatronics in this run, you don't have to worry about the loud noise. This is the same rule for Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Power just really isn't an issue. That's the second time I look at Bonnie. Really just a dumb mistake that doesn't need to happen. Golden Freddy is also just a non-issue because with my my camera button right there, I can just click it up if I see him again. And even at 20 mode, I'm not down long enough for him to, be too much of a threat. If I was dealing with other animatronics in the room that I had to deal with, for example, like Nightmare Balloon Boy or like Nightmare Fredbear that I had to use my flashlight on, I would simply just have to put my mask down. Hi, Foxy. That's what happens when you look at Bonnie a bunch of times. Foxy comes out to play, and he doesn't actually run at me this run, but he very well could. So if you're going to run this mode yourself, just make sure to look at Freddy in the left doorway. Listen for Chica and change the music. Listen to it for a little bit longer than you think you might need to because sometimes the rustling can be quiet. Make sure you look at Foxy when he's in the cams. And don't look at Bonnie. Make sure every time you pull up your camera, you're looking whether Foxy or Bonnie is up on the little table. And make sure when you close your cameras, you're not looking at Foxy so that you don't accidentally look at Bonnie. There's a couple more minutes left in this run, so I'm just going to let it play it out. And I'll see you guys in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. It's easy. That one's easy. Simple. Simple Simon stuff. Now's a good time to mention that if you guys like this content, you can go follow me over on TikTok, or you can follow me over on Instagram. We'll be posting stuff about this challenge and up-and-coming challenges later on. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is twice as difficult as Five Nights at Freddy's 1, simply because there are twice the amount of animatronics you have to deal with. You have to deal with the new and improved toy animatronics, which includes Toy Freddy, Toy Chica, Toy Bonnie, and Mangle and the vent systems. You also have to deal with an additional threat in the vent, that being Withered Chica, and you also have to deal with Withered Bonnie, also having to put your mask down, as well as Golden Freddy, just like last time, and Balloon Boy and the other Balloon Boy, JJ I think his name is, really not a threat. And the reason that Balloon Boy and JJ aren't a threat in this run is that you're not using any doors. If you recall, in FNAF 2, there are no doors, and whenever an animatronic enters your space, you you need to just put your mask on, and the same rules apply here. So not being able to put your mask down doesn't really do anything. And unlike FNAF 2, where you can halt animatronics movement with the flashlight, you don't have to do that here, because that's not how the put your mask on animatronics work. Golden Freddy also not an issue here, because you just throw your mask on every time you put your camera down when you hear anything. The biggest issue in this run is managing the music box and Toy Freddy. Toy Freddy playing his own game of Five Nights at Freddy's, that being Five Nights at Mr. Hugs. That's where most of my resets came from, just looking at him and then not getting it in time. A cool trick that you can do, not really a trick, is that when you turn on the music box, when you look at cam 4 where the music box is, you can then go to the vent system with the music box screen still up. So while you're looking at the positions of Mangle and Withered Chica, you can still wind up the music box before you put your camera down, and you don't have to waste time. Power, not an issue again, just like in FNAF 2 where power doesn't really exist. You can just turn on the power generator and watch it fly. You can't do the same thing with the global music box and just forget about the puppet, because it'll actually wear down your power very quickly. And you're also going to have to be looking at your camera a lot this run, because you're looking at all these animatronics and you're jumping up the puppet. Very, not difficult, but just kind of tedious to remember to keep looking at Toy Freddy every time. And make sure that the vent animatronics aren't too bad. Again, not a terrible run at all. Golden Freddy and the mask animatronics are not difficult. They're just more of a distraction from what you really want to do. BB and JJ are just obnoxious, because, you know, I'm soon going to have to learn how to deal with those guys. I have to do, you know, more runs, but they're just a non-issue. And then, you know, we got only a couple minutes, a minute and a half left of this run, so I'm just going to let it play out, and then I'm going to see you guys in Five Nights at Freddy's 3. This is definitely the hardest one out of the three, though. One. Two. Let's go, baby! that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. Just Freddy's a bitch. Five Nights at Freddy's 3 version is really freaking easy. This is all you have to deal with. Yeah, that's all. That's every single one of the animatronics here that was in Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Yeah, don't look at me like that. There was only Springtrap in that one, and a couple Phantoms. It was a lore-based game. It was about lore. Blake, just play the game. So the main threat and the only threat is Springtrap. And the only thing you have to do is close that vent when he gets close, because he has one of the best visual indicators in the entire game. This is it. He'll just pop up in that front vent, you shut him out, and he leaves you alone. That's it. Again, just turn on the power bank, flash your light at a Freddy if you don't want to get jump scared. And that's it. This is the entire run. There's literally nothing else to it but to shine your flashlight at Freddy if you want. Because only having one animatronic, it's not a lot to deal with. But, you know, that's it. This is baby difficulty easy, not even 1,000. I would have a harder time playing against number 1 crate, and that would be it. But yeah. I don't click Foxy's puppet or pirate guy here. Mangle is literally obnoxious, and I hate them so much. But yeah, I'm gonna fast forward this bit right to the end, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Check me out. I'm on TikTok and also Instagram. The links should be in the description.
That was free. That was so free.
Maybe in a week or so, once I finally, you know, be able to complete all the challenges, because Five Nights at Freddy's 4 is pretty hard. But make sure you guys stick around, because there's going to be a lot more content here. Oh, also Instagram and TikTok.